Hello again and welcome back to another one, and today we have a couple of topics to cover from one that shows Not Like Us producer DJ Mustard, who looks to be crashing out over the fact that his new album turned out to be a commercial flop on its first week of release. And boy, Drake fans have been having a field day with this, as Mustard looks to be having a meltdown on social media. More on this in a moment. Today we also have more from Big Sean and his relationship with Kendrick Lamar, and if you recall, a version of Kendrick's Element leaked a few months back that included the Big Sean diss. Big Sean keeps sneak dissing, I'll let it slide. I think his false confidence got him inspired. I can't make them respect you, baby, it is not my job. You're finally famous for who you date, not how you rhyme. And Big Sean addressed this a few hours ago, how he felt about Kendrick dissing him and how they sorted things out. And this has sparked some interesting reactions, especially from Drake fans. And today we have more on Eminem, as comedian and actor Ari Spears, who was blown away by Eminem's renaissance like we covered in a previous video, had more to add about Eminem, where he also revealed his top 5 rappers. And spoiler alert, his take on Eminem is bound to trigger acts like El Jamar and Dr. Umar, and he's very much aware of this, as you'd see in a bit. And starting with the latest on Eminem's album The Death of Slim Shady, the United Kingdom keeps showing up for the rapper. Check it out. The Death of Slim Shady, Coup de Grace by Eminem spends a third week at #1 on the official United Kingdom albums chart. And moving on, following the success of Kendrick's Not Like Us produced by DJ Mustard, expectations were higher than expected when Mustard announced his new album Faith of a Mustard Seed shortly after. However, after its release week, final projections revealed DJ Mustard's Faith of a Mustard Seed sells 18,000 first week. And boy, all hell broke loose following this report, since although the album doesn't feature Kendrick Lamar, that started a crap storm of its own, which we'll get to in a moment, it did feature acts like Travis Scott, Future, Ty Dolla $ign, Lil Durk, Young Thug, Quavo, Schoolboy Q, Roddy Ricch, among others. And boy, Drake fans went on an all-out assault in response to this news, as takes like these blew up. Mustard gave Kendrick his biggest song of all time, and Kendrick couldn't even repay the man by giving him a verse. And they kept going. You know who would have promoted the album and give it hits if y'all didn't turn on him? Thinking emoji. And upon seeing the roasting session that was taking place, Mustard took to Twitter to crash out in a series of tweets. First he stated, "Album sales are a form of white supremacy. You dudes racist." And it didn't take long for receipts to be pulled on Mustard from back in 2019 when he tweeted, 36,000 first week. I could do backflips, being that my last album probably sold 5,000 copies. This made me happy as F this morning. I appreciate everybody that listened to the album and still playing it. Thank you guys, man. I'm shook right now. Let's freaking go. Like we have pointed out in multiple videos, the subject of album sales highlights probably the biggest double standard in hip-hop music. When it is good, it matters a lot, and when it is bad, suddenly sales don't matter. And in this case, sales equals white supremacy. And some have hit back with, it is only racist when your album flops. If your album sold well, you'd be flexing your sales, laughing and loudly crying emojis. And seeing as Ice Spice sold 20,000 first week for her new album, some have added, Ice Spice outsold you. Call Kendrick and get him on the deluxe. This can't be happening. Loudly crying emoji. And Mustard continued to crash out. Drake is the Malcolm X of white people, laughing emoji. And academics, make sure you post Gardo first week, since Drake thought he did a thing with making him drop on the same day as me, laughing emoji. And more, these Drake bots are the nation of Drizlam. And boy, even the West Coast is getting cooked by Drake fans right now. Kendrick made them West Coast bums feel empowered. I'm in tears, bro.
Come on, man.
And more West Coast slander. You try to use Drake for album sales and you flopped. Cry to LA. Oh wait, even LA don't care about you, LOL. And even Twitter's AI reporter is cooking Mustard right now. The headline goes, Mustard's album flop blames Drake. And before we head to the next point of Big Sean addressing Kendrick dissing him, if you were with us a few days ago, we covered a story of Drake quoting Not Like Us and posting a clip of fake Drake performing Hotline Bling. Well, someone caught up to fake Drake or Frake, and he shared his story, and it is safe to say that unlike Drake's former associates who turned on him, Frake remains 10 toes down.
I mean, people were telling me I look like Drake since I was like 13 years old, so it's been like about more than 10, 12 years already.
Even without the beard?
Yeah, without the beard, when I had a different hairstyle, they were telling me that since I was a little kid.
Wow.
I just mean, that was a long time ago.
Do you read the comments?
Yeah, I read some of the comments. I read it. Yeah.
What's your favorite comment?
I gotta say the fat jokes are kind of funny to me. Champagne Popeyes was crazy. Like, usually expects cake. You know, all the comments it is what it is to me. But sometimes I don't like people trying to call me a wannabe or think I based my whole life from being Drake. Like, that's absolutely not the truth. I understand where you would think that at because all you see on me on Instagram or TikTok is Drake related stuff. And that's not my life 24/7. I'm my own man. That's all I'll ever be. I'm Jungle Don. I'm Jonathan Quinton.
So they can expect more Drake stuff from you or no?
Yeah, you can expect more stuff from me, but you expect different things too.
Right.
Because I know that's what the people like to see, so.
You don't want to pigeonhole yourself.
No.
How much money would it cost for you to appear in a Drake diss record?
I'll never.
Never.
I wish.
$100,000.
I do.
There you go. You got some integrity.
Thank you.
Good
I
shit.
appreciate it.
And moving on, Big Sean recently addressed his squabble with Kendrick Lamar, including how it went down when an alternate version of Element leaked that included the infamous Big Sean diss. Check out a snippet from See the Gods podcast.
Joe Budden had made this, there's a Kendrick Big Sean beef, and he made that narrative so fucking real that I think it really did become a thing. So like,
He wasn't all the way wrong though. There might have been something in the air.
Well, yeah, because that leaked shit happened. It was a leaked verse. And it said what you said.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, nigga, y'all motherfuckers said it wasn't shit and it was something. So you got me looking crazy. But the thing is, that song came out and he changed that bar, right? So that wasn't on the song anymore. It was a leaked verse. So I had to keep that in mind because I was pissed when I heard it. So then I'm like, okay, he changed that on his own. So he probably came to the conclusion that it was nothing. So then me and him talk. And I got the text on my phone. And he's like, I might pull the text out and
Let's
read
hear
it. Essentially,
No need to misquote him.
yeah, I ain't trying to misquote shit. So this is me, and then this is him. What up, champ? You know, yes, we're in great grievance.
That's real.
Wrongly. So
Yeah.
in a sense, I don't want to say it. He apologized in a sense for going that far, you know,
Yeah.
and for that shit coming out.
And boy, just like the Mustard report, Drake fans wasted no time. Kendrick loved talking ish about people and then apologizing behind the scenes. Makeshift boogeyman persona. They built the narrative that Canada Man is soft because he didn't let it slide, talking about it is friendly sparring. And perhaps this is all cope for Drake losing to Kendrick as they kept going in reaction to Big Sean's interview. Dot a fake intellectual who tries to bait people into mind games. He plays just enough into the boogeyman persona to make people question if he has a lot more pull than he actually does. In reality, he's a clock in, clock out artist who can't move unless the label says so, shrugs emoji. Perhaps we found Lupe Fiasco's burner account. But jokes aside, Joe Budden can finally pipe down with the instigation, and some have concluded. I like that Big Sean seems to move on integrity more than a desire to be seen. He saw the internet taunting him for a leaked diss that he knew meant nothing anymore and didn't bow to them for the clout, even though a beef with Kendrick would have been a big look. And moving on, Aries Spears, who was previously blown away by Eminem's renaissance.
From the play off the word celibate, you take the power out of fucking and you excel a bit. A la celibate. Knock it off. Give Eminem his flowers.
Recently had a chat with Vlad, and this was brought up, and Spears took it further, as he believes Eminem has objectively earned his spot in every hip-hop fan's top 10, and he explained why. Check out a snippet from Vlad TV.
Listen, of course it's all subjective. You ain't gotta say he's your favorite MC, but I think to not put him in the top 10, even if he's number 10, I think that's insane. When you really look at his lyrical ability, metaphors, punchlines, double entendres, the skill in which it takes to rap, how can you say he's not one of the most skillful dudes in the game?
So Dr. Dre did an interview.
Was the first song you wrote together, was it, hi, my name
Hi,
is...
my name is,
Right.
that's the first thing that happened. Hi, my name is. I put the beat on and he just did that right away. And that was the beginning of this relationship. And I think he's the best MC ever.
I mean,
Point blank period. Of course, there are going to be arguments about that because he's a white guy, you
Right.
know? I don't think anyone that's rapping can touch Eminem on that microphone.
There's guys that can touch him. Nas can touch him. Jadakiss can touch him. Jay-Z can touch him. If he was alive, Biggie could touch him. Rakim could touch him. Rakim was ahead of his time, man. Rakim was ahead of his time. Big Daddy Kane can touch him. So I'm just saying that let's not lie to each other. There are people out there who just will not accept a white guy playing in a black genre and being just as good or better than some other black guys. Some of the militant brothers just ain't gonna allow that.
Eminem just dropped the biggest rap album of 2024 at 51 years old.
That also breeds jealousy.
Yes.
And envy.
Yes.
So it's like, you know, my top 5, in no particular order, Jay-Z, Jadakiss, Nas, Biggie, Eminem.
Good list.
Damn good list. All spitters.
And of course, users on the web wasted no time as some are asking, El Jamar, where you at? And since Kendrick is pretty much everyone's favorite rapper right now, some have dropped a reminder in reaction to Ari Spears. Kendrick has said that one of his top was M, and he used to study how he could write because it was so different. But Dr. Umar's minions aren't going down without a fight, as we got takes like, feels like people get paid to say this nonsense, and these clowns kept going. I think it is an industry rule to praise him, since he's Dre and Jimmy Iovine's golden child. And just think about it, this is said about the rapper who just dropped The Death of Slim Shady. Like, what happened to Shame? That will be all for today. Share your thoughts below in the comment section. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.